Vanakkam Techies, welcome to this session. In this session, we are going to deploy customized Nginx image in the Azure Container instance using Azure Container Registry. So, agenda will be as follows. First, we will be creating Azure Container Registry and then creating virtual machine. In that virtual machine, we will be deploying the Docker. Further, we will be pulling the Nginx image from Docker Hub, which is a public repository, and then we will be creating customized Nginx image, which there we will be modifying the HTML web page using Dockerfile. Further, we'll be pushing that to Azure Container Registry, which is our own repository, and then using that image, we will deploy the container instance. Further, we will check that WebURL in the internet, either working or not. So these are the agenda we will do one by one. Okay, let's start. So first, we will be creating the Azure Container Registry. So we will be using free trial and we don't have anything resource group. Let's create one resource group. So ACR test, and then registry name can create my ACR, my ACR is already there. My ACR report. It is validating, or else we'll give big name. So definitely we'll get. Standard. Can use South India. Get this also there. My ACR, my own ACR report. Okay, South India, then networking, like this. Let's keep this as change global premium tag, no need. Okay, validation passed. Let's create. Could see that it is in progress. Let it complete. We can also see from notification. Okay, deployment succeeded. Let's go to source. So we have the container and we have the login servers, all the details. So now we go back. We have a repository. Now we need one virtual machine. So let's create virtual machine. Go to virtual machine, create it. So again we'll use ACR test. Virtual machine is my first VM region. Let's use South India. commented. Okay, let's use Central India. Now infrastructure again standard, and we'll use Ubuntu x64 standard. One CPU is enough, and we'll use Azure user as a username. Path is let it be. So let's note down this Azure user. So all we can give default because just we need to install Docker. We are not going to use this for other purpose. Now with many storage account, no customization. Key validation passed, and then we'll create now. Don't need, but in we will keep it. Okay, deployment in progress. Okay, deployment is complete. Go to resource. Virtual machine is ready. We got public IP as well. Internet is also there. Go and connect. So let's log in using Bastion only. So Bastion is like to log into that virtual machine. So it will automatically create one subnet to connect to that subnet whatever you created. You can see still it's in progress. Okay, new Bastion is created, but it took some time. So wait for till creation and then let's connect again using Bastion. While creating VM, I forgot to give a password. So because of that, that key has been downloaded. So we'll use the key based login. So SSH private key from local file. I didn't use Azure key vault or private key. So let's use private key from local file and it's in download folder. Just select it and then now we are ready to connect to the VM. Yes, we are in the VM. So in this VM, we are going to deploy Docker. So to do any action with Docker, so we need first Docker has to be installed. So let's check Docker is installed or not. So Docker is not found. It's asking to install using some commands. However, let's go to Docker website. We'll follow as per them. Because we used Ubuntu, so let's use Ubuntu method and deploy accordingly. So let's follow this. So yeah, this is like the page which HTML page we have created, our own HTML page. This is the page we are expecting to come in the internet. Currently it is in my local repository, local file, and this we are going to bring it in the internet. So let's try that. Okay, so let's install Docker. Um, sudo -i. Let's go to root. Um, not installed, so not removed. No package Docker, but okay, nothing is there currently. So it's like older version. If anything, just remove that kind of command. Okay, then let's follow one by one. can easily copy this also. Okay, now install it. And then it is finally to check whether it is installed or not with Docker run command. Okay. So we didn't get the local image, so it is pulling it. Now it's running. Hello Docker. So let's check Docker version. What is the command for version? Just version. Docker version. Okay, so we have installed Docker. Now once we have installed Docker, we are going to log in. Docker login. So where we have to log in? Our first repository. So this is the login server. This is our. So let's use this and create. So it's asking username and password. How to enable username password? So just go here, go to access key. Here it is currently disabled. So let's enable it. Once we enable, we have our username and password. Two username and two password. So copy this and go here, paste it, and copy any one of these and paste it. So we have logged in. Now we have to. Currently there is no images, so we have to send some image from this machine to that Azure Container Registry. So what we'll do? Let's create one directory called my Nginx. Go to my Nginx and now we'll pull it. Docker pull Nginx latest. Docker images. So we have Hello World and Nginx which we downloaded from Docker Hub repository generic. So now we will create Dockerfile. So this is like from Nginx image. Copy this. Already there is a welcome to session, that image will be there. So from that we are just modifying our own index HTML. Okay. So prior to that we have to create index.html page, which is our own this page. So okay. So we have our index HTML page. Now we will be able to build it. So how to build? Docker build and then my Nginx. So what is the image name? We will create as a my Nginx and then dot. So this will load and create our package. So we got the package tagged my Nginx latest. So this is also like that. Now let's check again Docker images. So here our image, local image should be there. So that this is the package which we created. So now what we have to do is creating tag. So how to create tag? Docker tag my Nginx and then this repository name slash my Nginx. So this is the tag I want to give because this will tell us which repository and then what is the image name. So now let's check again Docker images. We have created one tag. So this image we are going to push it to Azure Container Registry. So how to push? Docker push. Already we logged in, so it knows that where to push. Docker. Okay, here nothing. It's already pushed it. So let's go here. Container. Under this there is a repository. Click the repository. Here my Nginx image is available. When just now it came. So the image is ready. Now using this image, we will be deploying the container instance. So for that, let's create container instance. Create. Again, let's use ACR test. Let's give container name my Nginx, my first Nginx. Okay, and then South India, quick start image. Yeah, if you have image, you can. If you are using Azure Container Registry, you click here. Other registry, you can have to click here. So likewise, we have our own container registry, and then registry name is this one. Already I have selected, and then image we have only one, so that also selected by itself. And then tag we will give latest. OS type is Linux. So everything is filled by itself because of only one. And then network type public. Yes, we have to expose it to public. If you want to private, then you can keep it private. And definitely it is 80 port we need to enable, so automatically it knows something, so it has created by itself. And then here advanced, nothing we are touching. No tag we are creating. If you have multiple application, then you need tag. So it is doing final validation. So validation passed. Let's create. Initializing deployment. So now it is in progress. It will take a couple of minutes. Let's wait. I'll pause for some time. Okay, your deployment is complete. Go to resource. So we have this. My first Nginx. So application is ready, and here is what we have: the public IP address. If you have fully qualified domain, that also we can use, but as of now we don't have anything internet DNS and all. So just we'll use this public IP. So let's take this and put it here. Anyway, it is default, you don't need to mention, but you can mention also, and then you enter. So yeah, so this is what we deployed. This is our local file, and this is from the website. So welcome to Azure Container Registry session and whatever. So yeah, hope this session is useful. Thank you for watching this session. So whatever we have discussed, like we have created Azure Container Registry. Further, we created virtual machine. From that, we deployed Docker. In the Docker, we pulled the Nginx image from the Docker Hub. Further, we customized with our own HTML page, and then we pushed that image to ACR. After that, we deployed a container instance using ACR, and then the web page is working fine. Thank you.